Oh my God, Zan, would you shut up about flip streaks already? No, I will not, because you aren't using them enough and they absolutely destroy the most prominent defensive meta in the game. But if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is cover 3 with KOs everywhere. You guys need to figure out ways to create pockets of turf to throw to. And I'm gonna show you guys just how valuable a flip streak is. I'm gonna take you into the tight open, which is my favorite offensive formation in the game by a wide margin. It's spread just enough where you can spread out the zones horizontally, still attack vertically, similar to compression formations, but at its root is a compression formation. So I want to show you guys why this is such a valuable way to attack cover 3, which is far and away the most commonly called covered shell in the game. So take a look at this. We've talked about this a million times this year. For the long and the short of it, basically when you flip a formation and players run behind line of scrimmage, if you put them on streaks while they're behind the lineman, it will give you weird shaped streak routes. So if you take a look at Calvin Johnson's route, he basically turns it into a wheel. But if I were to hot route it while he's behind this right guard again, he's still going to release the same direction like it's a slant and go. We talked about this just the other day with a beating Mabel coverage tip on my Twitter account. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, make sure you guys are doing so. I'm dropping super good nuggets there on the account, kind of stuff that you might not see here. It might be a little bit more advanced in terms of schematics, but basically with this, if I were to hot route him when he's behind the left guard, he's going to run a left outside release. Now, the thing about this is the closer to the center that you hot route a player to a streak, the bigger the outside or inside release is going to be, meaning that, let's say in this example, I flip Tony Gonzalez and I hot route him when he hits the right tackle. You'll see that his wheel is very, very short. So what we're going to do here is we're going to introduce a concept in which we're going to pretend that there's a tight end. I know there's not a tight end, but let's pretend to the right side, right outside the right tackle, there is an extra tight end. If you were to kind of imagine putting Y on a streak when he hits that false tight end, it's going to give you just a baby streak route with a little outside release. Now, ideally with this, you want the shortest outside release possible. So really, really pretend. And you see right here that we get this perfect little one-step release for Tony Gonzalez. Now, this is what we need to be able to bomb a cover 3, because what we're going to do is we're going to go vertical stack on the left side. If you were to imagine a cover 3 defense, we only have one safety and one outside third here to the left side of the field for 2 verticals. So that's going to help hedge that safety in center field towards actually the left side of the field, which is going to open up this pocket for Tony G to run into. Now, you don't have to wait very long. It just depends on whether there's a hook. Now, in this case, there is, but you're going to see here that this opens up a crazy amount of turf for us to throw this to. Now, ideally with the route combo on the left side of the field, I'm actually going to be running a fade to the outside receiver rather than a streak. I know I just said 2 streaks. So when you run this, I'm just going to flip this formation. I'm going to pretend there's a tight end on the right, and I'm going to hot route Calvin Johnson right as he passes that tight end that's not there. We're going to put A on a streak. That's going to pull the middle third. I'm going to put X on a fade. That's going to really get outside release, making the outside third on the left have to play him. That's what causes the safety to flip over to that left side of the field, opening up this pocket of turf for us to throw to. And you'll see time and time again against a cover 3 that this is going to allow us to throw this into this window and rip this throw for a 1-play score. Again, the shape of the route is the most important part. You don't want too short of a tail because he's going to get vertical too quick and that safety is going to get back to the right side. But you also don't want too long of a tail because he might run a straight up wheel into the outside third as well. Now, of course, you guys don't have to run the tight open with this concept. You could run this out of a variety of different offensive formations in Madden 24. I'll show you another one just a second, but make sure that you guys are subscribed right here to the Zan Madden account. Hit that notification bell so you're notified of all of our uploads here, and also our shorts that we upload in the afternoon, and also drop a comment below. Is there something you guys want to see me break down here on the channel to help you out with this game? What are you struggling with? Let me know below. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll show you guys another 1-play touchdown bomb that you guys will definitely adore. So let's go ahead and show you guys another example here. Now, not every formation allows you to necessarily use a flip streak, but the general rule of thumb is that if you have a slot receiver who travels when you flip the play, that's going to work just fine. So I'm going to show you guys a cover 3 beater. Let's go into maybe cover 3 drop, something with a dead center fielder. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip the play, and we got Calvin again. So again, pretending there's a little bit of a tight end, we put him on this flip streak. Now, with the other player here, you can go ahead and use a streak, whatever it is you want to use. But ideally here on the short side of the field, once again, you are going to be running verticals. And this safety has to choose. Is he going to choose the side where the seam is getting into its route right away? Or is he going to choose the side with the delayed release of Calvin Johnson? You guys will see right here, we snap the ball. Watch how that safety kind of drifts. And this allows us to rip this throw down and inside. So it's not always a 1-play bomb over the top. It might just give you a little bit of a pocket to kind of throw to. And if you guys saw our short yesterday, we talked about the benefit of the smart routed out and up as a down and inside pass lead. A lot of players don't realize that KO abilities cannot break on down and inside throws near as well as they can up and outside release or down and outside release route. So a lot of times when you guys are going with a chair route, so if you take a look right here, you're going to see that if I get time to throw this, you're actually going to notice that Y is kind of an easy throw, and I can click on and make this catch. So this wide receiver technique is kind of being mimicked in the version of a flip streak. I will say that bunch formations do not afford you this ability, but spread formations in general, or anything, like I said, with an outside slot receiver rather, that's going to cross the formation, will do just fine. If you have multiple slot receivers, that's even better. So again, if I wanted to show you this bunch Y flex formation and I wanted to flip it, you're going to see here that we're going to have all these players traveling. If I wanted to, I could do this with the right bumper. You see how I created kind of like a little bit of a, I don't even know what you consider that, kind of like a fake wheel. And then again, you see right here that in this example, I probably don't want to use Tyreek Hill on a C route. You might use them on a fade. This would get you the opportunity to kind of throw this as like a down and inside ball. And you see right here, the benefit of this, if not for that avalanche that just hit us, we wouldn't have actually dropped that ball due to the KO. But you saw right there, we were able to hold on to that ball. The fumble is what occurred. So that was considered a catch. So again, depending on what you guys want to run, it's kind of an open universal conceptual concept. I think that you guys really ought to add this immediately. It's going to help you guys beat KOs in a unique way, get vertical. Your opponents are going to have to man this up or user guard it, which a lot of them won't want to. So that does it for today. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on Monday. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.